Smolinski.
My name is Kaylee Wilkinson.
I'm Allison Reserve.
I'm Anna Pierce.
And Stephanie Bella Pianta.
Our app is called Pet Microbes. Now imagine a classroom where for the next 40 weeks you'll be learning about 40 different microbes. And at the end of each week you will have to write a report about what you learned about that microbe. Not only will the teacher not want to read all of the reports, but the student would also not want to write them. Now imagine the teacher telling you that you will be learning about those same microbes through a phone application where you play a game learning about the microbe, how to take care of it, what you need to keep it alive. And at the end of that week, you'll write a short paragraph saying what you learned and how long it survived.
Now, what sort of microbes could you be learning about in this application? With our programming, you can literally put any microbe into it. So it's a really easy topic and a really easy program, more of a platform to use. This is just a very small list, more generalization, general terms of microbes that we could use and put in this application.
You may think that there are many apps just like this one. And it is true that many virtual pet games do exist, but ours is unique in the fact that it allows the user to learn everything they need to know about microbes. A lot of students get distracted while trying to study by games and electronics, but with our app, you'll be able to take a break from the traditional way of studying while also continuing to learn. Many students have smartphones with them all the time, so why not have a great studying tool with you too? The educational value our app provides makes us better than any possible competition. Our app puts all the information a user will need in one convenient place, which allows teachers to not have to print off as many packets or worksheets for the kids, which saves the school paper and makes us eco-friendly.
The actual value of our app is free with advertisements, but there's also value for the advertiser by being able to put their ads on our app and getting their product out to like thousands of teens all over the country. Also, there's a value for the teacher because they can use our app to give to their students as a valuable study tool. And there's also value for the student because they can use our app to learn about so many different microbes after 40 different weeks.
Alright, as you all may know, there are many virtual pet websites like Neopets or Webkins. But Pet Microbes is different than those two. It involves taking care of your cool-looking microbe while yet learn interesting things about it. Our market is tremendously huge. We're targeting high school biology teachers as well as their students. Only counting teachers, there are 3.2 million of them in the country. With this number, we can use this app as a tool for these students to learn more about biology in a more fun and educational way in the present and in the near future.
Now, where can we go from here? We already have a product that we're all very proud of, but we plan on expanding. We're looking to partner with two main people. We're looking to partner with the website thinkgeek.com, where they sell objects and items geared toward nerdier people. We're also looking to partner with Drew Oliver, because Drew Oliver owns a company called Giant Microbes, and they sell large versions of the microbes that we have in our app. If you saw our poster out there, we have one. We have one of our mascot, Julius, who is a tardigrade. We also own we currently own the domain name petmicrobes.com. We can make a companion website for this, so that way people can have the information at home with them on their smartphone, and they can have it on they can have the physical representation that they can use. So we are changing the way that people learn. So join us in revolutionizing the way we learn today. Thank you.
Are you guys thinking about making the game interactive, or is it just one user?
We are on the independent website. It could be more of a thing where your friends have microbes. You could send, if your friend has an amoeba and you have an amoeba, you could send bacteria to each other so you can all be happy.
What class requires you to memorize 40 microbes? Is that like a real biology class thing?
Very bad biology teachers.
Wow. So does this like virtual pet metaphor work for other types of content?
Well, actually, we didn't get to part on this on our slide, but on our last slide, you can see it says other subjects. Our programming is not really a set program because you can insert practically any information into it. So this is more of a platform that you can use for any information, so you can expand to any subject for any information. You could use this for foreign languages, you could use it for mathematics, chemistry, literally any subject or any information you could think of.
So what you've really done is to create a platform here that you can use for other kinds of things. So explain how the paragraph that you would write at the end of learning about a microbe off of your platform would be different from the paragraph that you'd write if you were just doing it, on paper.
It's a lot easier to memorize information whenever you have it in small amounts and in large, like repetitive, versus learning it through reading a paragraph. Bullets might be more helpful, but if you're having fun while you're learning instead of sitting there in a dark room reading it, you'd be more likely to remember.
And adding on to that question, you can add more details like what food does it eat, and you can experience it more vividly through the app rather than just reading through books.
And when people are supposed to write paragraphs after reading a large packet, a lot of times people just write word verbatim what's in the packet. And with this application, they would have to go back through and they'd have to redo the games to get the information so that way they would see it again and it would really cement and they'd actually learn instead of memorize.
So you said that the teachers were 3.1, 2.2 million. How are you going to get there? How are you going to distribute the app?
Well, we could advertise on the websites of the people we plan on partnering with, and those websites can get our app out there for the teachers that would like to teach this information.
Also, the students might be able to find this app on websites because we would be advertising, and they could tell their teachers about it, have them think about it.